Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day, everybody. I hope you are all in good health and good condition, and you are ready to study the topic today for writing ability. Let me share the material, and as you can recall that while I am having my PowerPoint, you can write down any question, and that is going to be useful for you to keep the question, and then you can ask me at the end of the session by writing the question in my YouTube channel or directly to me via WhatsApp. Okay. Today's topic is the last topic, since this is our last session, yeah, in this semester. Yeah. And I would like to tell everybody that this material is uh, mostly taken from the source, as I can show you. Yeah, I quote most of the material today from https completetestsuccess.com cohesive devices for IELTS test 1. So thank you very much for uh, the writer for this material. So everybody, let's start. Descriptive communicative writing, week 14, paragraph organization. What are we going to discuss here? Okay, wait. So this is something about how we put the ideas, how we put the information in our paragraph. So it looks, it is going to be a good organization. And why do we have to make sure that the paragraph is in a good organization? Because we want to make sure that the readers can read our paragraph well. Okay, let's see this one. This is paragraph organization, and as you can see, we have definition. Yeah. What is paragraph organization? Yeah. Paragraph organization is about how we use logic when we write a paragraph or when we describe something. Ya. Jadi apa itu paragraph organization? Menurut saya, paragraph organization adalah tentang bagaimana kita menggunakan logika kita, ya, cara berpikir kita ketika kita menulis sebuah paragraf atau menulis paragraf deskripsi. A good paragraph is the one in which the ideas and information are logically described. This is because it's much easier for the reader to process the information when it's logically organized. Yeah. Tentunya kita bicara paragraf yang baik. Paragraf yang baik itu adalah paragraf yang ide-idenya, informasi dalam paragrafnya itu secara logik bisa diterima oleh akal dan tersusun ya sedemikian rupa sehingga logika kita bisa terima. Ini perlu dicamkan karena paragraf yang memenuhi logika yang bagus itu bisa diterima dengan mudah ya oleh si pembaca. Not only logically described, all the ideas and information must also be completely described. Yeah. Not only logically described, all the ideas and information must also be completely. Tambahan lagi, kalau bicara ideas dan information, selain dia disusun secara logis, dia juga harus secara lengkap diuraikan. Nah, itu lebih bagus. Itu paragraf yang baik. Ya. Okay, so in this context, when talking about paragraph organization, we are talking about good paragraph. Good paragraph is something in which the ideas and information are logically described. Yeah. So the description is based on the logic. Yeah. So everybody can accept that when they read our paragraph. And remember, not only talking about logically this logical description, but it is also about the completeness. Yeah, how we write the ideas and information completely. Okay, we go on. Kita lanjutkan. Ya. Kinds of paragraph organization. Ya. Kinds of paragraph organization. Let's see. You must organize categories. Yeah. You must organize the items, the ideas, the information. Maybe from biggest to the smallest. Yeah. Biggest to smallest. Smallest to biggest. Yeah. Smallest to biggest. Highest to lowest. Lowest to highest. Or whatever, depending on your intention. Your intention means if you want to tell the ideas and information from the biggest to the smallest, that's no problem. Smallest to the biggest, no problem. Highest to lowest, no problem. Lowest to highest, no problem. You may choose your own intention. But remember, once you have decided how to organize your information, you cannot alter your decision. Ya. Sekali kamu udah memutuskan mau biggest to smallest, smallest to biggest dan seterusnya, you cannot alter your decision. Oke, nggak boleh lagi dirubah. Jadi nggak boleh lagi dicampur-campur. This means you don't organize some ideas or information from highest to lowest and then change from lowest to highest when describing other things. So that is not consistent. Yeah. So everybody make sure when you are writing your paragraph, the ideas and information are described consistently. Yeah. For example, you start or you focus on the highest to the lowest. So you have to tell that consistently for other ideas or information. Okay, we go on. Today we are going to discuss example. I'll give you 4 example. Now we have example 1. Maksudnya contoh paragraf yang sudah jadi ya, kita akan lihat ya. But before we come to that discussion of the paragraph and the comment, I would like to show you this paragraph and then discussion is based on the picture here ya. Jadi diskusi paragraf, contoh dan komennya ini berdasarkan gambar ini ya. Ini gambar pie, grafik dalam bentuk pie. Di dalamnya ada angka-angka ya dalam bentuk dolar Amerika, kemudian dalam warna yang bervariasi ya. Masing-masing warna menunjukkan jenis-jenis olahraga ya. Dan terakhir ada indikasi tahun 2000 dan tahun 2020. So this is the picture, the pie diagram in which you can see the different numbers, and different colors, each color represents the name of the sports, and finally we have the year 2020. Okay, now everybody we are going to focus on the paragraph, ya. Sekarang kita fokus pada paragrafnya. Overall, the money spent on football and swimming equipment increased, whereas it decreased for rugby and tennis. So paragraf ini bicara football, swimming, increase ya. Football, swimming, increase. Merah dan hijau. Merah 60 jadi 70, 10 jadi 20. Increase ya. Kemudian decrease, rugby and tennis. Rugby ini 40 jadi 30, decrease. Tennis 30, 10, decrease. Ya. Oke, apakah boleh seperti itu? Increase and then decrease. This paragraph is logically organized as all the categories have been organized in the same way. It is clear which ones increase and which ones decrease. According to the website that I quoted, this paragraph is okay. Yeah. Why? Because this paragraph is logically organized. Yeah. And all the categories, all items, rugby, football, tennis, swimming, are categorized in the same way. Yeah. The same way means football and swimming increase. Yeah. Rugby and tennis decrease. So that is the same way. Yeah. Okay, I hope that is clear. Mudah-mudahan ini bisa dipahami. Yeah. And one thing that I want to tell you, remember that we have connecting words, yeah, or cohesion device, ya, bahwa ada penggunaan kata whereas untuk membedakan mana atau untuk menunjukkan adanya sesuatu yang kontras, ya. Increase jadi decrease itu kan kontras. Whereas, ya. And that was something you learned with me last week, ya. Itu udah dipelajari minggu lalu. Mari kita lanjutkan. Example 2, ya, example 2. The same, masih dengan gambar yang sama, ya. Masih dengan gambar yang sama. Overall, the money spent on football equipment was the highest, and on rugby was the second highest in both years. Okay. However, tennis replaced swimming as the equipment with the lowest sales value. Yeah. As you can see, I underlined the highest, the second highest, and then the lowest. Yeah. What can we say? Jadi paragraf ini bicara tentang football equipment, highest, rugby juga highest tapi the second. Kemudian ada tennis, swimming ditempatkan sebagai the lowest. Ya, dan itu sesuai gambar. Ya. Kemudian satu lagi tambahan ada keterangan both years. Ya, both years. This paragraph is also organized in good logic as it consistently describes the categories from the highest to the lowest. Bahwa komentar dari website-nya menyatakan ini bagus ya. Oke. Why? Because this paragraph is also organized in good logic. Karena jelas strukturnya dia bicara yang mana yang highest yaitu football. Kemudian rugby juga highest, ya. Yang mana yang the lowest yaitu tennis and swimming. Ya. Dan another point is that talking about both years. Ya. Oke, mudah-mudahan paham. Ya, now we go on to the next. Ya. This is the example 3. Let me show you. Still with the same picture diagram. Overall, the money spent on football equipment was the highest in both years. Meanwhile, the sales value of rugby and tennis equipment decreased, whereas swimming increased. Yeah. As everybody can see, we talk about highest, yeah, and then decrease, and then increase. Yeah. I think everybody can find the inconsistency here. Yeah. Why? Because you are talking about highest, and then you're talking about decrease, and then increase. So that is something not consistent. Ya. Bahwa kalimat paragraf ini memuat informasi pertama dia ngomongin football highest, kemudian rugby and tennis decrease. Yeah, highest and then decrease, that is something on contra. And then you go on again talking about swimming, increase. Yeah. So there is jadi ada ketidakkonsistensian. Yeah. This example has a problem as the organization isn't consistent. Yeah. The first category is organized from highest to lowest. Yeah. So we are talking about the highest. Yeah. That is the category of description. And then the others are organized according to which one increase and then which one decrease. Ya, oke. Jadi kalau ini bicara tentang tertinggi dan terendah, ya. Kalau ini bicara tentang yang naik dan yang turun, atau yang turun dan yang naik, ya, sesuatu yang berbeda, ya. Oke. Di samping itu memang mula-mula kita ngomongin highest, kemudian decrease, turun, naik lagi. So that is not consistent. Oke. Walaupun kalimatnya benar, sesuai dengan gambar, memang sesuai gambar, ya. Tetapi tidak konsisten, nah itu yang tidak boleh. Ya. Okay, now we go on to the last example. Ya. Example number 4, everybody can see here that we have overall football equipment had the highest sales value in both years and increased between 2000 and 2020, as did the figure for swimming equipment. Rugby and tennis equipment, on the other hand, showed decreases in their values. Yeah, everybody can see. Yeah, we have highest, yeah, increase, and then decreases. So we have something consistent here. Yeah. And not only consistent, being consistent, but also talking about both years. Yeah. So the information is complete. Yeah. Okay. So everybody can see this is the best paragraph example. All of the categories have been organized according to which one is increased and which one's decreased. Then another key feature is included to say that football was the highest in both years. Okay. Bahwa paragraf ini adalah paragraf terbaik karena semua kategori yang diomongin itu diatur sedemikian rupa, jadi jelas mana yang increase, mana yang decrease. Kemudian tambahan lagi, paragraf ini dilengkapi dengan informasi yang penting, ya, yang membuktikan bahwa football adalah the highest in both years. Okay, everybody, that is our discussion today. I hope that everybody understand the point. Mudah-mudahan semua paham apa yang dibahas barusan. Secara umum kesimpulan, paragraph is not only about writing and collection of the sentences, bahwa paragraf tidak hanya sekedar kumpulan kalimat, tapi ide dan informasinya harus diatur sedemikian rupa, diceritakan dengan susunan yang logika kita bisa terima. Logika yang bisa menerima itu adalah konsistensi, ya. Ketika ngomongin urutannya naik, ya naik semua. Urutannya turun, ya turun semua, ya. Nah, itu yang disebut dengan konsisten. Tidak boleh kita mencampur adukan, ya, sehingga nggak jelas mana yang naik, mana yang turun, mana yang rendah, mana yang tinggi. Oke. So everybody, that's it, ya. For today, I hope everybody learn something. Sekali lagi, thank you very much for the website that I quoted. Yeah, it is very, very helpful. Yeah. Assalamualaikum. Yeah. Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Everybody enjoy your day.